Hi, it's your girl P.Nicole from etc. podcast. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has the tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your mobile phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms such as Spotify, Apple, Google, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. And to top it off, it's totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to Anchor.fm to get started. Again, download the Anchor app or go to Anchor.fm to get started. We're all waiting to hear what you have to say. Tell them P.Nicole sent you. Welcome to another episode of etc. podcast. I hope you're having a good week, and I hope you're healthy and happy. Last week I took a mini vacation for a little relaxation and refreshing. So I do feel great and I'm ready to share a good word. So this week I wanted to discuss every lesson is a blessing. Every lesson is a blessing. When you look over your life and you reflect on things you've been through, whether that be childhood, adulthood, middle agehood, as we all know now, there are some disappointments. There are some setbacks in life. There are some tribulations. There are some trials. But every lesson is a blessing. When you're going through hardships and heartache, in the moment, it's going to seem like the most important thing. In the moment, it's going to feel like my life can't get any worse. In the moment, it's going to feel like the end. But I'm here to tell you it's not. There's a blessing in every lesson. Certain things you seeked out of life, whether that been a job, a position, friendship, whether that been a club or organization you seeked, and maybe it didn't pan out. Maybe you didn't get it. Maybe you heard no. Maybe the door was closed. There's still a lesson in that. Sometimes we harper on a closed door. And I don't think we should. Instead of looking at a closed door as the end, look at it as the beginning. It's the beginning to finding out something greater out there for you. It's the beginning to getting another opportunity that offers even more than what the last one offered. It's the beginning to finding your own purpose and passion into something else. Every lesson is a blessing. A relationship that did not work out. It seems like the end of the world at the time, and I get it, particularly when you're a teenager. We all been there. You know, our first crush or first quote unquote love as a teenager. Oh, that's the end all be all. Can't tell us anything. But most situations like that, they don't last. There's some situations where teenage crush does grow into a marriage and you stay together forever, but we all know that's rare. But at the time, we feel like our life is over. Our world is over. Every lesson is a blessing. What were you supposed to learn from that relationship? Maybe it's to be more appreciative. Maybe it's to be more thoughtful. Maybe it's to be more patient. There's always something you can take away from every lesson. A job that you didn't get. In the moment, it's going to seem like, dang, I really wanted that job. That was for me. I knew it was for me. I prepared. I did everything I could do, and it still didn't work out. No, it didn't. But there's a lesson somewhere. Maybe it didn't work out because around the corner another opportunity is coming. Maybe it didn't work out because 2 weeks from now you get an opportunity to go to a whole other state and you weren't going to be able to take that job anyway. Maybe it didn't work out because a family member unfortunately has taken ill and needs your help. Maybe it didn't work out because it's time for you to step out on faith and start your own business. We have to reframe and retrain our thinking. We let a lot of negative things overtake the positive, and we should not do that. We let a lot of no's overcloud the yeses you got in your life. You've gotten a lot of yeses in your life. You just haven't put emphasis on them. You've put more emphasis on the no's instead of the yeses. Every lesson is a blessing. Growth, opportunity. In any situation, there's going to always be where you can grow, and there's going to always be opportunity. It's just about how you approach it and how you look at it. Life can be funny, I know. In the moment, it's going to seem like I'm not where I want to be. I haven't accomplished anything. But I challenge you to look yourself in the mirror and say, am I doing better than I did yesterday? Am I trying better than I did last week or last month? Am I striving for something better? Am I taking baby steps? What are baby steps? Okay, your goal may be, or your challenge may be, I want to lose a few pounds. So this week, are you drinking more water than you did last week? Or you walking more, exercising more than you did last week and the week before? Or another challenge may be, I wanted to do better in my job and my career. Okay, are you taking on more initiative this week than you did last week? Are you showing up to work early? Are you coming in with a positive attitude? Every lesson is a blessing. Remember, our mindset has a lot to do with how we approach things as well. A lot of us start off in a lot of situations already defeated. How will you get the prize? How will you reach that level of success if your mindset starts out defeated? If your wording to yourself is, I can't do that. That won't work for me. I don't like that. This is going to happen to me. Oh God, this ain't working. That's a mindset. So I would challenge you to check your mindset in every area of your life. How do you approach your relationships? How do you approach your career? How do you approach your life? Every lesson is a blessing. And remember, even the ones that are not fun, even the lessons that seem cruel in the moment, even the lessons that seem harsh in the moment, remember, they're just a snippet of your life. Our life is a story. Our life is a book. So don't let one sentence or a couple of sentences out the book overcloud your greatness or overcloud your positivity, overcloud your successes. Because again, your life is a whole book. We tend to focus on a couple of sentences of one chapter and run with that versus the 20 other chapters of positivity. Why is that? Again, I challenge you to check your mindset on how you approach things. Are you starting the day with a positivity? Are you starting the day with a positive outlook? Or are you starting to defeat it? Pay attention to the words you say to yourself. Are you saying, I can and I will accomplish this? Or you starting out saying, well, no, I don't feel like it. What words are you using? What words are you saying to yourself? Be very mindful of that. I believe there is power in words. I believe what you put out in the atmosphere, you will manifest. So think about what you're putting out. Are you putting out things that'll manifest goodness to you? Or are you putting out things that's going to manifest not so good things to you? It's up to you. We are a reflection of what we put out in the universe. So if I'm putting out goodness and greatness, I definitely will receive it back. But if I'm not, then what does that tell you? Every lesson is a blessing. So, guys, remember this as you're walking through your life. I know times get very hard. I know times are challenging. I know that. My heart goes out to anybody dealing with something, because we're all dealing with some things at different points of our lives. And let's keep that in mind as we approach each other, as we communicate with each other. You never know what a person is dealing with. You never know what situation they just had to deal with before they encounter you. So let's keep that in mind. Let's lead with compassion and understanding. And remember, every lesson is a blessing. Well, that's it for this week's podcast, guys. I hope that touched your guys' heart. Once again, we're going to continue. We're going to continue with this train. My goal, as always, is to inspire you and evolve. I want everybody to evolve. I want everybody to be the best versions of themselves. But remember, it takes work. That's something I think we tend to forget as well. To be the best version of you, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to put in the work. Remember that too. This your girl, P.Nicole. Peace.
I spark minds that shine their truth, provoking thought like Pac in the booth. I am woman, I am goddess, I am queen, raising frequencies of high self-esteem, self-love, self-worth, self-respect. My king I protect like in the game of chess. Yes, you tuned in to higher vibrations, etc., etc., etc. It's like a cosmic radio station. Tune in with intuition, no topic off limits, my intention. You leave healed and whole. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, P.Nicole.